booty butt, shake a booty butt, shake a booty butt. Booty, 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 booty butt. Strangely enough, today, many women are saying that, you know what, many women, especially black women, are putting off marriage. They're putting off marriage in favor of college, career, these kind of things. And they're waiting till they're in their like 30s, late 20s or 30s, before they even decide they want to start looking for a husband, as if you can do that.
What's up, Authentic fam? Welcome back to Authentic Alphas. It's your boy Allende, and got some brown sugar around here. For all you people complaining, how come you don't interview any black girls? Because I don't like that word. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Julia Bailey. I live in Miami, Florida. I am 22 years old. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, and I'm currently a business coach helping personal trainers scale their online fitness businesses to consistent 5 to 10K months.
Okay, how often do you practice that delivery?
I don't practice it. This is my first time saying it.
You're just a natural.
Yeah, I do Toastmasters.
You do Toastmasters?
Toastmasters, the public speaking club.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must be their valedictorian.
I am.
So
I won all the contest.
I'm trying to encourage her to get her own YouTube channel. She's a natural, guys.
I'm here.
She's a natural. Before this video is over, stick around to the end because I'm supposed to like hook you guys or something like that. I'm gonna show you her artwork. Today we're going to respond to.
Over here, I do things a little different. When I do how do you rank yourself from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. And over here, we talk about the wall. The wall is the age at which high-risk pregnancy begins for most women. That's age 35. Between the ages of 27 and 35 is what I consider to be the danger zone. The danger zone is that time in life where a lot of women, the light comes on and it's like, okay, I went to college, I've had my fun, I've been out for 5 or 6 years, and I've seen all my white colleagues and my Asian colleagues get married. Now it's like I'm ready to settle down and go find me a Henry. I want to all of a sudden, become a stay-at-home wife to where I don't ever have to work, or I'll work, from home in my husband's business and, all these fanciful notions, which is cool if that's what you want. But why is the age between 27 and 35 the danger zone? Well, let's get into it. It's the danger zone for several reasons. One, you're reaching the age to where you're too old. Now, you may still be a young woman at 33. But when it comes to the marriage market, make no mistake, you're an old woman. You're a young woman for the world, but you're an old woman for the marriage market. And like anything else, men and women alike, the older we get, the less likely or the harder or the more impervious we are to change. Okay? You're an older woman for the marriage market, you're more impervious to change, and now the sense of urgency is at a height. It's like all of a sudden, you've been sleepwalking through life, and now all of a sudden, you want to find a husband like next week. But you have not been, let's say you're 33, but the last 10 years of your life has not been spent being prepared to be a wife.
She's a bit of a fangirl. Can't blame her.
I'm not a fangirl.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I just have a father and he whooped my butt.
Oh, see, that makes sense.
You like most of us, mama wasn't married to your daddy.
It's like the father or the big brother that a lot of people didn't have.
Yeah.
You know what? We should ask you, what do you think about the late, great Kevin Samuels?
Oh my gosh, guys, I love Kevin Samuels. I literally binge his content. Not like as much right now, but like when he was alive, rest in peace. I used to binge his live streams, and I think that really helped me too, to just like open up my mind to like getting out of that modern woman feminist mindset. And I think honestly Kevin Samuels, like I love what he did. Like he had the charisma, he was just so funny, so snarky, so sarcastic, but like he gave so much wisdom. And I know like in the Black community, a lot of like Black women like hate him.
How many women in the danger zone are going to wash out?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What do you have for me?
So I do think that we, as a people, like to change. Although I think that as a whole, we probably have issues with confronting being different from the crowd. And when you start to change,
meaning what? What do you mean different from the crowd?
I think I just kind of found that most of the time when you're wanting to change, you're usually inspired by your direct surroundings.
Okay.
Which means you're looking around at people and you're saying, I don't want to be like you. I want to be different from what I'm seeing, what I'm experiencing. And so if we were changing to kind of join the crowd, it'd be a lot easier. But oftentimes we're kind of moving away from things that we know and that we're used to. And so I think that there's just some insecurity in, am I doing the right thing? There's a lot of people who are going to tell you that you're not. And you're kind of on your own until you find your new group. And then you realize, oh, okay, I'm in my lane.
So how's that working? So how old are you?
I'm 33.
So perfect spot, 27 to 35. I call that the danger zone. The danger zone. The danger zone. It's the age where a lot of college educated and or working independent career women start to realize, I don't have a husband yet. And it's not working. And there's a pattern. I have a video called Over 30, Attractive, and Single AF. Similar thing, talking about the higher up a woman goes, the more money she makes, the more degrees, these kind of things, the more difficult it becomes to find a man on her level.
But I'm like, you just have to know how to chew the meat and spit out the bones.
They hate him because he's the dad they didn't have.
And that's what I said, because I have a father who whooped my butt. I get it. I get what he was putting down.
Kevin Samuels is the dad that would still be taking his daughter to lunch, and she's in her 20s.
Yeah.
And we suffer. We suffer for those type of men not being in the picture.
Yeah.
And it's hurt the culture.
For sure.
Culture terribly. So basically, is your mother and father still married?
They're not, but they were married for 17 years.
So they were married until you were what age?
So they divorced when I was 9. I mean, not that they had the best marriage, but they were married. I wasn't born out of wedlock to parents.
Marriage is tough.
But either way, I had both my parents in my life. And I think that was, I mean, I wish my parents were still married, but at least I had mom and dad in my life.
Okay, so you
That's
believe in
still
marriage. You're gonna do that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so there is still some hope, guys. I mean, I never thought there wasn't. I just think that a lot of men have to accept that you're just not that dude, bro. And all you can do is try to get as close to being that dude as you can.
Yes.
Get as close to that as you can.
Amen.
And find a woman that is ideal for you.
She's at church.
I mean, she could be in many places. The point is these women exist. You can match up,
They
is what I'm
do.
saying. But a lot of guys, they're wasting so much energy and breath complaining about the quality of women, and they're missing one key factor. Should you find a quality girl, bro, do you even fucking qualify?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So stop saying that like all these girls are trash and blah, blah, blah.
Like, what about you?
Exactly. Bro, that's like me going shopping for something. And I'm just constantly like, yo, these are trash, yo. These are trash.
Then get out of Walmart.
This is the only selection that they got.
Get out of
This is
Walmart.
trash. This one is trash. This one is garbage. What happens when I find one that's decent, that's really, really good quality? It's like, oh, but this one right here is okay. This one, and it got the warranty, and I can trust this company. And man, I like this one, man. It comes from good stock. And yo, how much is this? Oh, how much? And I gotta have how much down? And my credit score gotta be what? and I gotta have how much experience? And I gotta be licensed to do what now? I don't got that. Exactly. So what was the point of complaining about all the other ones that were garbage, that sucked, that were trash? When you finally found one that was up to par, that was quality, you didn't qualify, bro. Mm-hmm. You didn't qualify. Yeah. And the women are doing the exact same thing. Men are trash. Oh, men are trash. Men are this. Men are that. Okay. Oh, well, that guy. Look at that guy right there. He's handsome. He's tall. He's successful. He's masculine. Mm-hmm. He's high quality. Oh, but he wouldn't fuck with you though.
Yeah.
He wouldn't commit to you though.
Yeah.
So what was the point of calling everybody else trash?
Exactly.
When you don't qualify for the dudes that aren't. So that's the thing, guys. I want guys to be out here because she's 22. So
I'm trying to get married.
So if you're 22, 23, 24, I mean, you're not really in the runnings, in my opinion. But I don't know.
Runnings for what?
You date guys. You're 8. How old is this foreign?
Oh no. There is a age requirement, and it happens to be 30 and up.
Okay. Yes. So all right. So we are on the same page.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, like, look, guys. She's 22, but she already has the mindset that's going to be necessary to have a successful relationship. The thing is that if you're her age, you're not
automatically disqualified.
You're not paired up with her. So if you were 22, and this is in my opinion, although it's not very humble, it's very, that's the way the fuck it is, and I urge you to not fight it. No. If you're 22 right now, your girlfriend, your future like wife, your future children's mother, she's like in the 9th grade somewhere. She's like in the 8th grade right now.
Facts.
So you got time.
Facts.
But the point is, you need to know that. That needs to be like consciously on your mind. Like, yo, my future wife right now
is in high school.
Is doing her chores right now. She's like 14, 15 years old right now, doing her chores. Yeah. Because her dad's at work and they need to be done by the time he gets home, or her mother's going to snitch on her.
Yep.
That's what she's doing right now. So what you need to be doing is working on your skill sets as far as being a man, the things you would need to do to be the leader of a household in 5 years from now, in 6 years from now. You need to be developing that shit now. So while she's learning how to cook and clean, okay, and she's looking at how her parents interacting with each other, and she's learning that shit, you need to be building that skill set and that tradition, that manhood, that masculinity that's going to make you secure and make you a provider and a leader and have the answers, so that when she comes up on 21, 22, 23, you're already there. You already know what the fuck to do. And you're like, okay, look at who can come outside and play now. Yep. Look who doesn't have a curfew anymore. look who's old enough to have a drink. You see what I'm saying? I've been waiting for you. Right?
My whole life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So that's how you need to be thinking, guys. It's not the chicks that you're bumping into now.
I agree. And men don't get this.
Well, the young men don't get this.
I know. They always want the girls their age, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if a girl is 22 and you just want to have casual sex, then go deal with the young dudes. But it's like, for those of us that want to be off the market, having kids. That doesn't mean
that. Listen, a lot of these girls, they're not even trying to do that.
Oh, really?
Because I'm telling you right now, it only takes for her to deal with one guy significantly older than her, and it's highly unlikely she's going to go backwards.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
She's not going to be 22, 23 and be having a fling with a dude that's 36, 34, and then after that be like, let me go date a guy that's 24 now.
Oh, no, you never do that. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, once you date an older guy, it just totally changes everything, because the older guys, they have the experience, like you said, they're set up. They know what they want. They bring the leadership. And I feel like when you have that, then a woman can like relax and be feminine. Versus like if we're with a man that doesn't have it together, then we have to step into that masculine role because we don't feel safe with him.
That, and when these women have more experience than the guys, because if a chick is the same age as a guy, in this modern society, chances are, I bet my bottom dollar,
I'll bet it too,
she's been with more guys than he has been with women.
I'll bet that.
So what happens is you get a lot of nagging, you get a lot of complaining, you get a lot of critiquing, because in her mind, she's seen it done better. She's like, why are you doing that like that? Why are you turning down here? Why are you making a left? Why did you leave that like that? Why would you put that like? Why would you do? Why?
It's so true.
Why did you remember to you? She's complaining about everything because she's dealt with guys that put together better than you. Now, if you're dating a chick 10 years younger than you, it's highly unlikely she's going to be challenging you.
We don't even want to do that.
It wouldn't even make any sense.
It's a waste of energy.
It wouldn't make any sense because all these things are new to her, right?
Yes.
Staying over at a man's place, staying with a man, that's going to be new to her. So she's just going to go ahead and let you set the tone. Okay?
Oh, for sure.
If you leave the toilet seat up, she's just going to put it down before she sits to pee. She's not going to come and nag you about it. Are you leaving the toilet seat open?
No.
Well, probably because this is my house and I'm used to living alone. What's the problem? It took more energy for you to come in here and complain to me about it than
versus just putting it down.
Right, would have been for you to put it down. But see, an older chick is going to give you that lip.
Yes.
A chick that has more experience with you, she's going to give you all that lip.
Yeah.
So you younger guys, I need you to keep that in mind. Majority of the shit that you guys complain about that women do, women your age do that. A chick that's younger than you is not going to do that to you. Mm-mm. Just like a lot of things that white guys complain about, white girls don't do that to black guys. And a lot of the things that black guys complain about, black women don't do that to white guys.
It's true.
I promise you, they don't. They don't. All that, boy, you. Black girls don't do that to white guys.
No, we don't. I can fact check that.
Right. So what just happened? What just happened? I know a lot of black dudes that date Latin women and they ain't never got hands put on them. But then I know Spanish dudes, they get in arguments with their girls and their girl be putting hands on them. Where they do that at? So that's what I'm saying. Women do certain things to certain guys.
Exactly. We know which guys we can mess with.
Exactly. And the culture is kind of different. So,
yeah.
So when you're mixing two different cultures, people tend to leave the worst aspects of their culture out of their relationship because they know that other person's not familiar with that.
Is not going to accept that.
Yeah, they're like, I don't even know what that is. Why would you be doing that?
Yeah.
So keep all these things in mind, you younger guys. And I'll find another lady to come and weigh in on Tate. And
he'll get an angry feminist. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's looking good for a lot of you younger guys because these women in their 20s, they seem like they agree with Tate's message. All the more reason to take some of that advice and motivation.
Yeah, I think women are waking up. Just got to add that.
Women are waking up?
I think they're waking up. I mean, I think we're all waking up slowly.
I don't think women
Not
are...
the masses, but I think because of Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate, I feel like we're slowly... Mm-mm. No?
I don't think women are not waking up. Okay? Listen. Women ain't waking up. What's happening is that the newer generation of women, the younger women, are seeing that a lot of this shit isn't working for the older women. They're looking at these bitches and being like, yo, you 36 and miserable.
So we're waking up.
You're 40 and it's not that you're waking up. You never thought that to begin with. You never believed it to begin with. So as they're coming up, they're looking at their moms, they're looking at their aunts, they're looking at what these women are dealing with.
We don't want to be like y'all.
And they're like, yo, this shit ain't working. This ain't working for y'all. So, and then they're listening to what a guy like Andrew Tate would say, and they would say, I kind of like that. I would like a guy to do that. I would like a guy to behave that way.
Sure.
That is kind of sexy. That is kind of hot. And this message is not going to be as offensive to younger women, and I'm going to tell you why. What I just said for the past 75 seconds, that's going to be very offensive to a woman in her 30s.
Yeah, because she's set in her ways.
Right, think about it. Not only that, because I'm actually telling you why you don't want to be dating women in their 30s, because, like she said, they're already set in their ways, but then they already have developed these bad habits. They've already have this animosity built up for all these past relationships and past experiences and failures and disappointments with guys. You're dealing with all of that. Mm-hmm. You're bringing all of that into your life. Yeah. So a 30-something-year-old woman is not going to want to hear that message. Because basically what I'm saying is that she's eliminated from the type of dude that she would want. Yeah. Just like Tate has gone on record saying, I don't date women over 25. So right there, women over 25 are not going to want to hear that message, because here's a guy that's telling other men, become high value, and should you already be high value, do not squander that by dating women over 25. It just doesn't make any sense. They're not high value women. So if you're a high value dude, you therefore qualify for the higher quality women. Why would you be passing that up to date the women that other guys would have to settle for?
So basically get married before 25.
Well, if you're a woman, that's your best bet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As a woman, yeah.
It's your best bet. I'm not saying you can't find a quality dude older than that.
You can, but I think it's obviously harder.
Well, not only is it harder, but with guys like Tate advising these men not to, it's going to become less likely, because said older accomplished men would have
Man.
heard that message and been like, hey, he makes a good point. I never
Yeah.
thought about it that way.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
why?
yeah.
I never thought about it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, because you never thought about dating a 23, 24, 25-year-old.
Yes.
You never thought about it.
It's so true.
And see, this is the thing. Look, you're doing this career woman thing, right? You're doing this independent woman thing, right?
Not by choice.
Well, whether it be by choice or not, the point is it's not affecting the position that you see the man in.
No.
You making your own money and being passionate about what you're doing to earn money doesn't have you thinking that you don't need a man.
No.
It doesn't have you thinking the man isn't the leader or the head of the house. Okay. Now, with that being said, an older guy now, you're giving him the room to say, I see what you want to do. I respect it. Okay. I respect your passion and your interests. But listen, come stay with me. I don't want you to have to worry about rent and shit like that. Just come stay with me. Sublet your apartment. Right? Rent that shit out. Get that side money. Okay?
I need to hear that soon.
And take that pressure off of you. Focus on your work. Focus on your work. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's see what we could do with our schedule so that we can maximize the time that we can spend together. I'm going to go out, conquer the world, focus on what I got to focus on. You do whatever you need to do.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? He can do that. But he can't do that with a woman 30-something.
Yeah.
Okay? Because a woman that's 30-something is going to be like, why don't you sublet your apartment and move in with me?
Oh no.
Why? Because I'm the woman? And it's like,
Ma'am, you done missed the whole point.
I don't need all of this shit.
The whole point.
Exactly, right? She's going to take the fun out of it.
Yeah.
And also, she's not going to look at it as, wow, that was so, masculine of him.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? He allowed me to be in his space, and I'm going to cook, and I'm going to clean, and I'm going to... She's not going to be thinking none of that. She's going to be acting like a fucking roommate.
Yeah.
So she doesn't give him the ability to offer that arrangement.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. Young and beautiful women and mature, successful men, they do this, right? They fit in just nice. They fit in just nice. Whereas when the chick is closer to age to the guy, her problems, he can't make them go away like this. He can't just make them go away. So what happens is her problems become reoccurring. They last longer. Therefore, they take away from the quality of their relationship.
For sure.
They become a distraction.
For sure.
So a lot of you guys have to accept that you can't expect to have a girlfriend or maintain a girlfriend if you can't maintain a girlfriend. So that's like, someone having a BMW or Mercedes-Benz, and technically speaking, they can't really afford that car. That's a luxury car. Then when that car needs an oil change, they're like, shit, this oil change is $56. They're like, all right, I'm going to put it off until next week. Stop! If you're putting off oil changes, you're not in a position to have a luxury vehicle, bro. You need to do that the moment it needs to be done. The price shouldn't be an issue to you.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, fuck, I need new tires. Oh, now I'm going to go ahead and ride. I'm going to keep riding. I'm going to try to get some tires next month. Wait, what? Yeah, man, the tires for this is $800. Yeah, but see, if you had a Honda, the tires would be $380. You see what I'm saying? If you had a Honda, the oil change would be $17.95.
Yes. Are we saying date within your budget?
What I'm trying to say is a lot of these guys be like acting like they're entitled to a girlfriend, but should a girlfriend be feminine and be submissive and be cooperative, you cannot afford to solve her problems. If something comes up, you can't just be like, babe, I got it. I'll fix it tomorrow. No problem.
I like this.
Right.
I like this.
If
yeah.
you're at work and something comes up, you can't be like, listen, babe, I'll PayPal you the money in a minute. Give me a second. I'm with a client.
Yeah.
As soon as I get done, I'll send you the money. It's no problem.
So do you think that all men, like as long as they have a girlfriend, they should be doing that? Or is this more of like a wife privilege?
What I'm trying to say is that women are a luxury. They're
Yes.
not a guarantee.
No.
These dudes be acting like they're entitled to women. You're not
Yes.
entitled to a woman, right? Winners get to pick. Okay? Winners get to say, yeah, I want a woman. Come live with me. Come have my children. Be my helpmate. Winners get that, guys. So all I'm saying is know the cost. Understand the maintenance. You can't meet a woman that's like into modeling, she's into makeup, she always wants to be dolled up and look good, and then when she's going to Sephora, you're like, you spent $70 on lipstick? Yo, what did you get at Victoria's Secret for $400?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a nightgown and I got a bra and some panties. You got 3 items for how much?
Yeah, but I have one thing to say though. I like what you're saying, but one thing that I do think about is that I know, like, of course, most men, unfortunately, do not make, you know, over 6 figures. So what about these lower income men?
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Our 40, 50K dudes.
Right. You either have no chick or you get a basic chick. That's what I'm trying to say.
And what does a basic chick mean to you?
And then also, a lot of guys actually could level up and be able to provide for a woman long term if they stayed on the grind, focus, saved, and invest.
Okay.
But they're too busy tricking off for temporary, you see what I'm saying, pleasure. They're too busy trying to entertain themselves with women in the right now.
But should we give average dudes love?
Love is not even a thing, bro. Like,
or should we give them our submission and our time and our femininity? Like the dudes that are making 40, 50, 60K.
That's a woman's decision to make. So should she
in your opinion,
should she make that decision, that guy should consider himself lucky.
Okay.
Right? But nowadays it's not likely. And do keep in mind, if she changes her mind at any time, these are the breaks. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why we're telling guys, get your goddamn passport and go to another country, because what it is that you guys want, I'm sorry, you're gonna either need a time machine or a passport for what you guys want. And the time machine thing is highly unlikely. That's some sci-fi shit.
Yeah.
So I doubt you're going to get a time machine and go back to the 1930s and 40s and find you a humble woman that's just going to want you to pay for basic necessities and be submissive and loyal to you and committed to you for the basic necessities. But you could go to Mexico where having an ice machine in a restaurant is a luxury.
Yeah.
Are those ice cubes? Ooh, that's fancy. You see? So if you go to Mexico and you're just paying the light bill and the rent, she's like, papi, you hungry? Papi, you need this? Papi, I do anything for you. Papi, mi amor, I love you. Yeah, because that basic shit over there is like damn near luxury. If you buy a girl a microwave in Mexico, you the man. I'm not exaggerating. I know female dentists and doctors in Mexico, they don't have a microwave. Okay, now think about that. A dentist, but she can't afford a microwave. That means that a dentist gets paid so little, they can't even get a microwave. Right? And it's not a necessity. She's like, I'll just warm the food up on the stove. So if you come with that American money, that Australian money, that English pound or euro or whatever, and you buy her a microwave, boy, you can't buy a chick in the West a microwave. You know why? Because she'll already have one.
Yeah, and it works perfect. Yeah.
So I'm just being honest with you dudes. Certain things are just not, they're not happening anymore. Times change. That's all I'm saying. Times change. Just like cheating nowadays is, man, listen, you got to be James Bond to cheat nowadays. But back in my grandfather's day, when you left the house, that was it. Till you came home, that was it. There was no calling on the cell phone. There was no, you didn't get my text message. There was none of that. There was none of, why are you following this bitch on Instagram? There was none of that, bro. So whatever the hell he was doing, it was very unlikely that he was going to get caught. How?
That's true.
But now, bro, cameras everywhere.
Got ops on y'all.
Yeah, cameras everywhere now, guys. They tracking in your phone. There's all kind of shit. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Times change.
And we check your followers every day.
Right. Times change. But nowadays, if you are a dude that's doing better than most guys, technology allows you now to pick from a wide array of women from all over the world.
You can have whatever you want.
Yeah, it's not just who's in your neighborhood anymore, who you met at church. You know what I'm saying? Now you could go all the way across the ocean, across the world. You can find a woman anywhere if you put yourself in a position where you can afford it. I don't want to say certain people's names, but there's certain guys that they ain't the best looking dudes. They ain't that fun to be around, but they stay with a different girl in their bed because they can afford plane tickets. They can't get Miami girls, but they can fly in girls from Albuquerque. They can fly in girls from places you never heard of.
Yeah.
And those girls have never been to Miami. They're like, oh, you live in Miami? I want to go to Miami. Bitch, you can't even say Miami.
Ooh,
right?
Yeah.
But if you can afford to fly her in.
You made a really good point there. Yeah.
But you other guys would rather be on the internet like this. Oh, yeah.
And it's pathetic.
Oh, $2.99. Okay, hold on.
It's so pathetic.
Hold on, let me send another Cash App.
Guys, stop doing that.
Back to what I'm doing. Bro, you could have saved that money and bought somebody a plane ticket and,
Yep.
and had a real girl come over, maybe once a month or once every other month. But instead, every day you want to be, can you write my name on your chest? How much? How much for that? Okay,
Ew.
okay, hold on, I'm gonna cash app it. Come on, man, you guys are pathetic.
That's so pathetic.
Right, but the problem is the lack of patience.
Yeah.
And delayed gratification. All right, so delayed gratification is a necessity to becoming successful. Self-discipline, delayed gratification. You're gonna need these two things, guys. All right, so learn how to wait for things, learn how to be patient, okay, and learn how to be disciplined because it's not only what you do, it's also what you will not do.
Yeah.
Right? A diet is about what you will not eat. Saving money is about what you will not buy.
Spend, yeah.
Right? So, and also staying out of trouble with some of these chicks is about who you will not sleep with.
Yeah.
For you guys who have options out here, but get yourself in trouble with those options. How many guys can't leave the state, can't go nowhere because they had a random baby with the wrong chick because they can't control their ball sack? So use restraint also, guys. All right?
Yep.
Give me
I
too
agree.
much free game. This is way too much free game. We got to go. It's supposed to be
Right?
20 minutes and it's 50.
I know. I was looking at the time. I'm like, you're just spitting, but I think that's just
Bye.
your thing. That's just your thing.
Buy my book. Buy.
You have a book?
Not yet, not yet.
I was gonna say we'll buy it. We'll buy it.
Not yet.
I'll promote it.
You want to say something? I know you want to promote something.
Me?
I don't know.
What do I want to promote? Well, you guys can follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is Julia, and then it's Bailey, but it has 2 I's, so BAIILEY. I post a lot about relationships, anti-feminism, talk about God. So if that's any of your interest, then you should definitely check out my stuff. I'd love to have you. And yeah, just be in my platform. You'll enjoy it, I promise. All right. Bye.
Peace.